Yo, this is Travarsty here.
Shaun Cruda, what up?
We're gonna try this one more time. Let's see. So this is our first track talk, and the nuances of doing live stream. It's always a journey. I'm discovering between this and Perfect Circuits live streams, and
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
learn
always
something.
new.
Yep, learn something new every day. So we have Zeledon here.
What up, dude?
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing?
Good. Thanks for hanging in there with us, man.
And I saw good, man.
Yeah, we're
Just
looking forward to hearing your track. So why don't we just get into it? I'm gonna play it right now, and hopefully we don't get any weird loop back thing like we had last time.
yeah.
All right, here we go. Dope.
it
Nice.
I like that baby noise.
Right on. They're wiping the
it was like I think that sound, it was like where I found it. It was like something that had to say like walking through the market or something like that.
Nice.
nice.
It's like
Yeah,
noise, just
like
like
some background noise. Yeah, background noise for sure.
I like that. I like when you put like textures and tracks where it makes you like listen deep and you're like, what is that?
Bro,
Yeah.
I learned that from you. Come on.
My dog, my dog. I like it though. It's really dope. I like the arrangement. I like that you did the intro, the outro. I like it. The breakdown.
It's yeah. I
Before we like get started talking about it, tell us what you tell us where you are at with it. Like, what do you think?
I think it was good. I think I found like a sound that fits my style at least. You know what I mean? Because I just from like learning experience from like working with Sean or like seeing other people, other people or like with you, Shonda, um, like just trying to find that perfect sound. It's different since we all play different types of style of music or like of tech house or techno. I feel it's just finding that specific sound that you want to play or style. And I think I kind of like I hit the I hit I hit the nail with this one. Like I feel like that was that type of groove that I got that I like. I see myself playing this track for sure.
Right, like your sweet spot.
Exactly. Like I feel comfortable with that track. It's not like I just gotta get it done. No, like I feel like, oh cool, this is like something that I would definitely play. I like it. I could definitely incorporate in one of my sets.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a cool. It's really cool to see the growth too of just from like working with you in the studio and like seeing the progression and like watching it happen. Like you
Yeah,
didn't
yeah, for sure.
away, and I think that one of the things that I kind of wanted to just give you props on is just doing it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Just like finding the tools and like pulling it together and just doing it. I think that's really dope, and I think that's what makes it so fun when you finish something. You're like, yeah, check this out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think what's been motivating me is just being at home. Like if I'm not like really downloading music, I'm like I kind of like stepped it up and be like, man, I know I can kind of do it. Let me just try to knock one out.
Yeah, totally. I like
Nice.
how you just banged it out. It's good. The percussion comes in the middle, like how the elements just like keep stacking
hmm
and they pull out. It's really dope.
I try to use as many elements as I can. Try to make it as dynamic as I can.
Yeah, dynamic, but it's
yeah,
not too full though, right?
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Nothing stepping on each other. You know what I
No,
mean?
no, no. Like when I was looking for sounds, I like there were sounds that didn't really fit in, and then I was just going through like kept going through to find like the sweet spot, like how we were saying.
Mm-hmm,
Hmm.
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But
Good.
I think I did pretty good for like a first complete track by myself. Really.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I have
man.
to commend you. It's a lot like to like just not only starting a track, but then actually finishing it.
Yeah. Like today,
That's
like to
selfless.
like right after I had like lunch with my parents and stuff. I was like, man, like I feel inspired. I think I can knock it out right now. And then
Yeah.
like 2 hours after, like kind of worked out.
And I think that's one of the things that we were texting about earlier is not getting too hung up on a track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
what this track, or you can go through it with a fine comb and kind of maybe EQ a couple things and all that. But like I think one of the cool things about finishing a track and the arrangement in the same day is
hmm
you make the rule like, all right, I'm not adding anything else. Like it's done. If I need to
Right.
do anything, I'm just gonna like take away with EQ instead of
Yeah.
adding things because then you end up changing the whole vibe.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna
I
stay
felt I
like
I I I think what motivated me to like kind of like it's just I don't know. I just kept going back and forth, and then I was just like, oh, it's missing something, and then I'm like, oh, okay, white noise, and then like, oh, okay, like some conga sound pretty good, already on top of the percussions, or like looking for like a nice, like a bass loop that like kind of goes with it, or something like in that range. But then like from like my intelligence of music or like knowing music, like something else would come right away. Like oh, a cymbal will sound dope, or this or that, and then it just kept going to like having like 13 different elements going on. Now.
yeah, which I think works really well. But I mean, you've had the experience of playing in front of multiple crowds and knowing what
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And plus, just
Yeah.
Right.
being a DJ definitely helps in building tracks in that part because you're like, ooh, what do I want as far as mixing this track in?
Yeah. Or having the experience playing for all different types of like house or tech house DJs, you know, like as an opener DJ or as a closer, you know.
Now let me ask you this,
Mhm.
exactly, like leading into what you just said, like opening, closing, like prime.
Mhm.
Now, like this is your sweet spot. Like, would you like in terms of what time, I guess, would you feel like you would play this track, or like what is your? I'm just curious, just to kind of get a feel
Um,
for your.
for sure, as a like as an opener, like almost when I'm about to like hand it off, just because it has a steady groove and it has that solid groove, you know. So like I would say like the handoff right before the handoff, maybe like 3 tracks before, just to have everybody warmed up and ready for the headliner. I would say just because it has that sensation that has it kind of moving. You know, it's consistent. It's a consistent groove. You know, it doesn't have too many big breaks or anything like that. And then like it has you moving. It has you moving.
So that's
I,
really good to know, because like when we're sitting here, like one of the things, we're listening,
hmm
listening to all the elements, like the
hmm
arrangement, but yeah, I wanted to ask that because that's super important when we start, talking about people's tracks. Like,
Of
where
course.
feel like you
Where would
fit,
it fit in inside a set? Like where would it fit inside a set type of thing?
like, like you might start off with making a track thinking like, you want to have it be something really mellow, or the other way around. You might want it to be like this banger, but it's just not there.
Uh
And
huh.
then you have to decide. That's where you have to look at your track and decide, like, okay, like, is this, do I continue on this direction? Do I
hmm
scrap it? Or, is it hitting where, I guess, what you're feeling? I don't know
Yeah.
how else to describe it,
Yeah.
like, so that's why I wanted to ask you, because yeah, just so we can kind of get a better idea. So should we play little parts of it and just kind of talk about it, like a little bit? Like, you want
Like
to?
maybe that main breakdown, like where the conga starts.
All right,
Yeah,
we're
let's
gonna
hear that.
mute our mic, and I'm just gonna drop in on the breakdown a little bit, just
Cool.
so some of the people just dropped in and can. All right, yeah, let's talk about. Oh, I think we just lost it for just a moment, but are we muted? We're not muted, right? Okay. He's gonna hop back on, but let's just talk about his break, or actually, let's play a little bit more.
There he is.
Um,
He's back on.
all right, here he is, right here. 1 second.
I think it just went out real quick. Yeah, yeah. I think I pressed on the wrong button. I pressed on login on accident.
All right, I figured you hit the wrong one. All right, so
Yeah.
let's talk about the breakdown for just a moment.
Okay.
You said you wanted to say
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
I'll
When I
let
was
you go.
when I was
Like,
listening to it, I really like how right before it drops, it goes like like that baby noise, and then
Yeah, yeah,
kind of like drops without. It's like a pre-drop. You hear?
yeah.
Do you hear that when you listen to it?
Yeah, it's kind of like how the way that I'm mixing, like
Yeah,
when I do that, like when I do the cutting on the, like when I cut, like pa, and then I kind of try to incorporate that, but just I incorporated the baby noise like that. It throws some people off. Like it
right.
catches like like you could actually like kind of hear the in the background.
Yeah,
nice.
exactly. That's what
Hmm.
I when we just listened
Yeah,
to it again, it did it to me again. After I already heard it once, I was like, wait, what? And then it comes in, so it's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah. It's just I see it as like kind of like a jab, I guess.
Yeah, almost like
Like
DJ tricks when producing a track.
right.
exactly. Like I see myself playing that track. That's the way I kind of like the way that I made it. Like
Yeah,
say like at the breakdown, like I did it like at like almost 2.5 minutes. I would say just because I know like I'm gonna be writing the track before that and then have it by like 2.5 minutes. I already kind of like went into the to that track already as I mixed in. That's how I see it.
Got you. I just want to just take a moment really quick just to make sure. I think I have some of the comments on here saying
Uh
that
huh.
they can't hear us very well, or at least us. Not, I think
I
they can
get
hear you. So I just want to
okay.
kind of give a shout out to those that are still listening out there, to make sure that if you can hear Shaun and I, um,
You sound a little louder, so it sounds better.
Yeah, we fixed the volume issue.
all
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
you
yeah.
kind of
The
take into a little bit, but okay, so let's talk about. Okay, so let's just talk about let's some pros and cons to it. You know what I mean? Or it's like just let's look at it from like from a different eye, like a critical eye.
Mm-hmm,
Like
mm-hmm.
if you well, let me ask you first, as
hmm
a producer, if you know, like if you're playing your track, you know, are is there anything that you feel like you could add or take out from it?
um
Listen to it a couple.
maybe finding a couple more elements that not keep it so repetitive. You know what I mean? Just to bring in more like a different, I don't know, maybe another type of vocal, or like a another type of sound or another instrument to come in, just to give it like a different flavor. I'm guessing maybe
Gotcha.
just because I feel like, or unless I didn't structure it right, like at every 8 or every 16, but I don't want to like bore it at the 16, you know what I mean? Or
Mhm.
just try to store like little things in here and there, or like maybe more sweeps, throw some more sweeps in there to keep everybody kind of like paying attention, I would say, maybe. Or or just learning how to make effects on on one of the elements or whatnot.
Got you. Like I have to say, like listening to the whole track from beginning to end, that would be the one thing that I would recommend. Maybe is like after the break, like kind of like a few bars after the break, kind of just adding another element.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kind of change it up a little bit, just so
Yeah.
because then you still have the point too where you're kind of like, you know, in your track where you're kind of just kind of pulling all the elements
Mm-hmm,
back out, kind of
Yeah,
bring
yeah.
it down,
mm-hmm.
like after it kind of peaks, so to speak.
Yeah, that's why I incorporated like those congas at the breakdown,
Mhm.
just because they hadn't been like at the beginning of the track, and then that's like a whole new sound that came in right at the big breakdown, so it's something different.
Yeah, it's good. I like that because even though it was a long break, it helped like it carried the break.
Mm-hmm,
Does
mm-hmm.
that make sense?
Yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah, yeah, yeah.
tran-
But I kind of made it long.
anything wrong
Just
with trance music,
Yeah, yeah.
but
no, yeah.
you know what I mean. That's not what you're going for.
Yeah, yeah. I think I kind of like, well, I think I made it kind of long, just to emphasize more on the girl speaking. You know what I mean? Like and then you can hear like that background noise. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then like just like having the congas right a little bit, and then with the little baby screaming at the break.
Should we listen to a little bit more?
Yeah, let's
So
hear
let me.
some of that. So now that you said the baby scream, hear it again.
Okay, so wait. So I'm gonna drop it in just so everyone else that's out there listening. I'm gonna drop it like right at the end of the break, like right at the end, so we can kind of and then listen to it a little ways in, just so we can kind of get a. I think that it was like at like right there is where I felt like at that point maybe you want to add like something, nothing
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. Or just like adding another element for sure.
Yeah, like just a little like a little slight
Mm.
change to kind of carry into the end of the track.
Or even add like a triple kick, or like a,
Yeah.
I don't know, like a cymbal or something. I don't know.
Or yeah.
It's crazy because I've been adding I love open hats for, like on everything,
Mhm.
and then do like another open hat just to make it even bigger.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Just double up on the open hat sometimes just to like add it. Like, if you like the groove, but you don't want to add anything, just to give it more like energy. So
Mhm.
Hmm.
I'll add like just a bigger open hat, like a
Yeah.
hat, like
Like how I did with that part that I just threw in the open hi hat like super random. Like I threw it like at the 6 bar just to catch you off guard. Like, oh shit.
I definitely heard that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dance floor, I could just tell right away. You'd be grooving. Like, ooh, I like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like it'll catch you out of your rhythm, and then but it still makes sense that it's going like musically it's still in the like kind of like still on beat. I would say.
Exactly.
Nice. So let me ask you then, like, what are some of the do you have any quite like production questions in terms of like how you approach producing it? Like,
Maybe just like I need to get more hands on, and then I need to see how you guys work like with like EQing or like or just like or just like messing with the MIDI and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like actually like making my own bass lines and stuff like that. Just because like I haven't really been hands on. Like I'm more of a visual guy, so when I see it, I kind of remember what to do, and then I can like if I could hear a solid groove, then I kind of have like I feel it. You know what I mean? Like I understand it more.
yeah, we should definitely do. We can do like a follow up and do another session, and maybe pull up our an Ableton.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started because the next one's gonna be even fatter. No, I'm just kidding.
So now, what is the name of the? Is this? So tell us. Do you have the official name? Like, what's the name of the track? What's the?
So I'm just going off like the vocal I. So you know how he was saying I. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it that.
Mhm.
Nice.
It sounds good. I think it sounds cool. Like it's a cool name. It's a catchy name. Something different.
Mhm.
You know you.
I like it. It has a
One,
good flow.
yeah, I like it. One of the things I wanted to just say is sometimes sometimes when you're making a track,
Mhm.
and this is just goes as a rule of thumb, like just for myself, just sharing it is I tend to like try to trim down songs, like instead of like, I don't set like a specific number of how long they need to be. Like,
Mhm.
oh, this track needs to be, 10
6 minutes or whatever.
5 minutes, or I try to just see, do I have enough elements to keep it interesting for 6 minutes? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have no problem with making a 4 minute and 50-second song.
Yeah, that's how I felt with this one.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like when like I was like just adding the elements, and then I was like, oh, I'm already like at 4 minutes. All right, cool.
Mhm.
And then I was like, oh, hold on, if I add this, now let me do my outro, and then that's how it came out to like being like 6 minutes. But it was I felt like it could have been like a 5 minute track, five and a half.
Yeah,
But
but it's
then,
about an
but
intro outro. So
yeah, but and then including that breakdown, and then including all that like extra vocals, and then like throwing the vocals towards the end, and then the white noise to close out.
mhm,
You know, it made the 6 minute track, which is I
exactly.
think I which I think that's like kind of like standard. I Most of the tracks that I download they're about 5 to 6 minutes. So
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Let's see. Like, did you? How did you? How are your effects on there? Like, did you? What am I looking to like?
Like, did you run any like any effects on anything? Sit and return.
No, no, none of that. The only thing that I threw was just like a sweep, kind of like giving it some type of effect, like some white noise, and
Okay.
then like maybe like automation like on the vocals, like starting like when the vocal right before the breakdown, I had the vocal start off really low and then it come up and then just cut it right away right
Ah,
before.
you.
It's from the automation that I've seen some people use before, so like I not too much that I know personally,
Yeah.
but just from like from experience that I've seen.
Mhm.
Testing out automations. Yeah, automations.
Correct.
Like for me is absolute key.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that kind of just adds like a little more dynamic element to any of the elements in your track. Like
Mhm.
definitely using a lot of automation. Um, I think a tip that like I personally like, and I think I've heard some other producers as well, um, to not automate like the actual volume on your track, just in case like for mixing later on, or
Yeah, yeah.
to like in terms of try to once you mix your track and then that like just maybe use other ways to automate volume,
Yeah.
be the volume on the compressor or utility or something like that. Not just a straight up volume
Mhm.
control.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like that. I was adjusting the volume a lot on most of the channels, just because like they were like when I like plugged them in, they were like super loud. So I would just put them down to like I don't know, like -10 or somewhere like, and then just fluctuate from there.
Mhm.
Got you. Right.
Mhm. Good stuff. I like it. Well, I mean, ultimately, it came out great. Like I said, I wanted to give you props on it when you sent it
Mm-hmm.
to me. I was like, it's dope. I mean, for just to wrap it up and just to finish it, arrangement, done
Just
deal.
to get it out the way real quick. Yeah,
Good stuff.
Nice.
Can't
I
wait to
was
see what you
I
do
was
with effects and EQing and everything on it.
yeah. Like I said, I probably spent like maybe like 8 to 9 hours on it, maybe
Hmm.
Nice.
Good.
as like a first complete full track as my for my by myself.
Very nice. I like it.
Yeah. That's like a key, like, trying to like not only when you finish your track, but just finish it is like such a thing.
Yeah.
And then to move on. You
Hmm.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Each
Yeah,
one
I definitely didn't want to get stuck, like,
exactly.
cause it's happened before. I remember when Sean would like tell me like, oh, try to make a track or like use this or use that, and then I would just get stuck on a loop and like plugging stuff in, and then like I would just get bored, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm over it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's like the producer's
Listening to it
nightmare,
over and over.
getting stuck.
Like a writer's block, I guess.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but like with this one, I think I just found the right sounds for it, like I said, and
Mhm.
it just fit perfect for what I like. I didn't do it just to do it. Like I actually felt this one, you know.
Dope. That's always a plus for sure.
Hmm.
Okay, so before we close it out or anything, do you have any other questions for us about it, and just to our audience out there, do you have any questions for D or Sean or myself? Uh, please drop them in the comments.
Um, as of now, shit, this is quarantine shit over. Fuck,
Hit the dance floor, baby.
man, I'm trying to get back to playing some records, man.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah.
I think all of us are really hurting.
Yeah. Well, this is a time to be productive.
Yeah.
We can
Exactly.
positive spin on it, and that is like use your time
Hmm.
wisely, like spend it with your family, make some tracks,
Hmm.
work on music, you know, step up your game so we can all just come out swinging,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think most of us are gonna once the thing's over, it's probably gonna we're probably all gonna be shining. Well, let's hope. I'm hoping, like all of us actually start getting some more recognition.
Hmm. Hmm.
At least as myself as a producer, like trying to show that side of myself.
Hmm. Definitely.
Yeah.
Good.
Hmm.
That's always a plus to use your time wisely to just learn some new stuff, man. It's great. I'm happy to
Yeah.
be doing it. By the way.
Thank you.
Woo!
Yeah, man. Just trying to master something different, you know?
Good man.
I know DJing it's a whole different ball game, but you know, I feel like now that I'm like actually getting motivated to do it and just finding the right sound, like I said, or
Hmm.
just like downloading like the right pack or just having or just doing your research and trying to like find the right sound.
Mhm.
It definitely helps out a lot.
Yeah,
Just
man.
because
Like DJing,
go
finding
ahead.
the right track, bro.
Exactly.
Great.
Like you just
Yeah.
or like going back to back with somebody, like if they don't play the same similar music, it's not gonna work out.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, all right, D. Like, thank you so much for being our first honorary, guest producer and letting us listen to your track. It takes a lot to finish a track, but also share it.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah. I was kind of shy.
we appreciate it
Thank you, D.
seriously. So,
Nah,
D,
I appreciate you guys giving me the feedback and then you guys being real about it.
Yeah,
of course,
absolutely.
anytime, man.
Mhm.
All right. I just want to say thanks for those out there that have tuned in. And if you're listening and you would actually like to have your track played and come on the show and we can like listen to it, right?
Yeah,
And
definitely listen
we
to it.
could talk about it. Yeah, just please reach out. Yep. Right. So you have
Yeah.
anything to say, Sean?
Yeah.
I'll be back. I'll
Yeah.
be back.
Yes, D will be back with the final version.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be back.
yeah, it's just a place to just share some music and get some feedback. I know a lot of people are out making music right now, and it's a cool place just to share ideas and get some live feedback and interact. And I like it because normally people will just email you a track and then you listen to it on your own time, which I think this is a cool way to like hang out since we're we can't see each other in person. This is a cool way to like hang out, listen to some music,
Yep.
and just check out some new tracks and just go feedback back and forth.
Totally.
So
Yeah.
All right,
I'll
man.
I'll post this on my Twitter. I know I have some people check it out for sure.
yeah,
Dope.
man.
All right.
Good to see you,
Thank
D.
you, man.
Take
Have a
care,
good
bro.
night. All
All right,
right.
happy Easter, everybody. You guys, hopefully everybody has a good one. Had a good one today.
Awesome.
Take care, bro.
All right.
All right, thank you guys.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Later.
Later.